Oh, little game. We're here on Nebulous Fleet Command. It's all I think that has ever been on this channel. So, if you're here for something else, why? Why you're in the wrong place? That's just what we do here. 218S Team 2 OSP, Ruby Shelf, Chibi Verania and Explorer Rymark on Team 1, Vastal, Herman, Pirate Reckoning, Jordan on Team 2. We're on Ruby Shelf, as stated. This is Ruby Shelf, the map. It is named because it is ruby colored and shelf-like. It has a shelf made of ruby in the middle of it. And that's everything. Map is made by our very own Killer Banana. Of course, he's since gone on to build his own little community, which is pretty cool. I remember when he was just a little blue, yubbing S2H's out of destroyers. And I looked at him and I was like, holy shit, this guy is based as fuck. He reminded me of me. But now he's a sane player and I'm still doing dumb shit, so... Anyways, NS Chibi, double 450 axe for its spyglasses. Internet Explorer, dispersed capping fleet, 2 beam ships, 1, 2, 3, 4 torpedo and Mark 62 sprinters, and 1 nearly naked capping boy. Rymark's got a TC spyglass 450 battleship, along with a few escort sprinters. Or, not escort sprinters, but like situational awareness spotting sprinters. They got Pinards, they got Mark 61s, they got front lines. Ren has a 450 Axford and a pair of support spyglass Sarissa S3H Reigns. Evan Base to his Herman's got a 450, almost called the battleship, bulk freighter, a mass driver bulk freighter, 1 EWR tug with a C30 on it, interestingly, 1 LRT tug, 2 LRT tug. Jordan's got 1 single container line, and that's saying something since these have had a pretty significant price buff. That means they are cheaper now. So it's got a lot of fucking missiles. Oh yeah, and also these container data banks.
The enemy is securing Zone Comet.
Poly has this. Oh my god. Has this blob. We got. Oh, 2 groups. Okay. C90 and plasma monitors anchoring each group with some support from gun, jammy, EWAR, PD tugs. I think there's a little bit of missiles in there too. Yeah, a tiny bit of missiles as well. Vestal's got a 450 bulk freighter, pair of gun monitors with C90s in the nose, and a small army of 4 nearly naked shuttles for capping purposes.
The enemy secured Zone
Both teams have spread out. ANS is their natural, OSP is now getting their natural. Let's get to the game.
Doesn't seem like that's going to...
The enemy secured
Isn't that
Zone
a deadliner? Oh no, what the fuck?
Oh, is it? It's 450. Maybe
450.
for that purpose. I don't know.
You talking about Vastal's fleet? No, it's some fighting, a fighting bulk freighter and a couple of fighting monitors with some naked cappy boys just slammed in there.
Kind of dispersed 450 array.
Alright, everybody throw your PayPal information in the chat, and I will put your name down for $100 on whichever faction you think is going to win. We're getting the gambling thing started off in the worst and most scuffed way possible.
The enemy is securing Zone Boxer.
Where are these containers going?
Unreceived paths. We can see the path, and yeah, where are they going?
Yeah, that's the problem.
Hang on. Very close to being rock PD'd, but is that normally where a DD likes to hang out? Is that
think
kind of
it's
like
just
firing
a-
at the bunker?
A random
Or is-
yeet.
Hang on. Slow down. Act Wake Val, Wake Tertiary Seeker.
Mhm.
Is that a thing?
No.
The enemy secured zone
I've seen some
X.
people do it to
Yeah,
try
trying
and
to hook on anything.
if you've got that spare those spare points in your budget, may as well stick a wake on the end and give it a second chance to engage.
Yeah, I
Oh,
use them
damn.
for my EO
The enemy
missiles,
secured zone Boxer.
so that there's a chance that they will contest. No! Defenderless Corvette!
It's getting protected by Sarissas and soft kill. Literally doesn't matter.
Don't need it. Overrated.
Defender unnecessary.
Just 25 points that could be spent somewhere else.
Yeah. What if I had 1 point of chance? Misk, we're getting keyboard noises.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Uh-oh, active
Got it.
decoy trapped inside the battleship.
Oh no!
Also doesn't matter, I think the BB's just gonna be able to dodge these containers. Nah, shoots them out of the sky with defenders.
I wished active
Yeah.
decoys had slightly longer life so I could do more shenanigans with them. I reckon they could be used as clipper decoys, just briefly.
Where are these S3Hs going? You trying to fire these at the monitor? I think they're gonna get graped.
Going for this. Though they veered off last second.
Okay,
You
there
need
they go.
need a pinpoint for that.
Donk. Good hits. No team really having a strong advantage. ENS has a good presence on the Charlie Delta side of the map. OSP's got a good presence on the Bravo Echo part of the map. OSP Firebase a little more concentrated. People still using the big chaff. Apparently the message has not gone out. The big chaff is in fact non-functional.
I mean, it's going to be pretty hard for that message to go out since people expect the thing in the game to just work.
Yeah,
Well,
but I feel
here's-
like we've done enough of these matches with enough people that folks should know.
Well, here's something. The BB is
I only
pushing
learned
the
about it right
MD
now,
liner.
so
BB is pushing the MD liner and is getting hits.
It's getting only a few hits, nothing great. It's hitting Reagans and thrusters, but if we can get close enough to get a lock,
Big TOT container strike getting readied.
Mhm.
Don't know where
The
that's
enemy
going.
is securing zone Comet.
let's
After the BB.
take a
For the
look.
BB.
It's
But I
the
think the BB's not
ARAD
done.
Val, ARAD Pry mix.
It looks like it's going. I don't think that's actually going to go after the BB. I mean, that's where it's intended to, but I think it's just going to miss. Look at where the endpoint is pointed.
Oh,
Oh, yikes.
Might
That's
Yeah.
going to go off
catch
into
it if we
space.
can-
Am I fine the
Angus
experts?
has no
no.
patience.
No, no,
Only
don't
lane
stick
track.
on it.
They turned in on the active decoy.
Active decoy.
Mm.
It's just gonna kill this entire
Well, that's
thing.
fine. The
It's all-
active decoy can soft kill everything. Because these, even though they have wake seekers, it just categorically
Oh, some-
refuses to make
some
use of the
command
wake
under that.
part.
Command Val.
Command Val.
Oh, here it comes, Summon.
But
Ooh,
the
uh-oh.
Defender
Oh,
does
no.
exist, so that's going to be fine.
So overlapping 4 capital ships of PD right there.
Yeah.
It's the absolute
Yikes.
worst thing to fire missiles at. And so, naturally, the missile player has done that immediately.
Mhm.
MD is forced to use its one restore.
Sacrifice Tug Blob's getting up onto Echo. Is going to cap that pretty much unchallenged. I don't think anybody
The
should be
enemy
allowed to
is
play
securing
missiles
zone
anymore.
Eclipse.
Missiles banned.
Missiles banned, yeah.
Kinetic
That-
only night.
Not because they're too good or too bad or anything like that. It's just for whatever reason, all the missile players today have refused to use their brains. They keep firing into the absolute worst possible target on the map, and I don't get it.
We've seen some good container lighting actually.
That is
Doing
a
alright.
good point.
These
This
ones
is a
haven't.
terrible target.
Looks like one of Pi's squadrons is gonna get cut up by IE3, who lost a Corv to do it.
If an explorer is cleaning up one of these tug groups.
Alright, don't worry, the missiles are now going to be able to make use of Wake. However, there are 3 Axfords and a battleship worth of defenders here, so they're all going to be trivially soft killed. or hard killed, rather.
Yeah.
What if I had 15 defenders in
Enemy
Arc?
securing
What
zone
then?
eclipse.
Dude,
IE3
come on.
absolutely
This
murders these guys.
this is what I said was going to happen with Pi's fleet is happening. It's split into 2 smaller groups, doesn't have critical mass, and it's just been singled out and killed by Beam DD.
Yeah, run
And
Charlie.
the MN with no PD ate a couple of torps and thus was not able to support the rest of its squadron against the Beam DD, which is just going to kill them all.
Yeah. Another
Are these
another
names?
strike.
Tuggington's Gaze, Tuggington's Order, Tuggington's Ruin, Tuggington's Gift.
This
Must be
missile
a
is gonna get
Are
shot
we,
down before
are
it
we
even reaches
firing?
the
Oh,
end.
don't worry. This time we're going at a really weird angle. With
it's gonna get
1,
shot
2,
down.
3, 4, 5 entire containers. What if we flew into defender range while getting this angle? Oh my
Containers would be very
fucking
helpful if they were
God.
going for.
I think he's trying to run out the ammo.
or something.
Look at the plot.
That's not gonna happen. That strat only really works on people who are way too greedy or terrible to know how much ammo to bring. 2,000 defender ammo should be fine.
Also, people who know how to put their point defense on manual.
Yeah.
Yeah, these cruisers have 28k defender ammo,
Yeah, they're gonna be fine.
and the BB still has 8k, which is fine.
Ooh, the A-Kappa just took a container. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's fine because the rest of them got soft killed and it's autumnal, but it's alive.
Yeah.
All right.
A small warhead.
Where are these
Still.
going? Nice, going for the same group.
Oh, what?
Oh, yep, this
Fucking
is
God,
some real
dude.
second game container liner player activities.
This is
Turn-
really something.
Tuggington's Gaze has found a lone cap sprinter. Oh, E sprinter.
My question is why they aren't going after that DD though. Like
That's a good target.
Oh,
That's why.
Out of range, maybe?
I mean, even then, you're still going to need some decoys to break it with basic containers, which they are not using. So they will just get defended by even a single defender.
True.
I agree with the small warhead gaming, though. Small warhead triple seeker is good, cheap spam. 3 or 4 points.
Ah. Dude, I'm kind of sick of having Jordan in these games because I don't know how to balance the teams around him because he just does this shit. He just doesn't contribute over and over and over and over again. It's like a 3v4 every single match.
Is there any police over here? No.
And he's been here for like 8 or 9 months at this point. I think he's just completely incapable of drawing or learning anything about this game.
These little battle groups are really short on PD. There's no AMMs going out. There's no Pavis.
No.
Wasn't he
No,
part of the
please.
social group that dropped that quote-unquote peer-reviewed state of the missile letter?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
I think he has a hard time growing in the game because he's consistent. He's the best at it.
Yeah, he's very convinced. Well, all the people in that group are very convinced that they're the most knowledgeable and good players in the game. When they do shit like this, it's like, dude, you don't even know the basics.
Pi is just getting absolutely slapped by IE3.
Like, I would rather have just a random blue
Oh,
in
here's
the
the
team, because at least
You
they'll
guys,
maybe follow instructions.
Decoy's
Well,
bomb
shit.
is trivially self-killed again. Oh no, might get some hits on Chibi.
Oh, he got a hit.
Oh,
One hit on Vran. Got lucky.
BB hit.
So hit on Rymar.
Maybe hit a whole bunch of times.
What?
Please command. Yep, no interrupter
Oh.
in this huge force.
Rymar.
I don't have one, it just wasn't using it. Okay.
Alright, the
Rymar
container
got the
is now
magazine cook-off.
done 5, maybe 600 points worth of damage. Nice.
Rymark did not turn the interrupter on, or he would have been fine there.
Shouldn't that be auto turned on?
It does not auto fire. Keep
It's
saying it does.
complicated.
I do not where this myth came from.
Well,
Just
it
treat as
auto
it is.
fires as a weapon if your weapons are on free. So it gets treated as an offensive weapon. It will not be auto fired defensively.
Hmm.
Yeah, so in practice, just turn it on, hit battle shot whenever you see the missiles coming in.
Yeah, you need to have your weapons on tight, and then, I mean, just period always anyways, but especially if you have an interrupt, and then manually activate it when the missiles are coming in.
Fran is bombing a corpse. Okay, beaming a corpse.
Gastel's naked shuttles on B could be going off and scouting, but they're just kind of. Oh no, now they're going. Ooh, that's a good time on target that's gone out though from the container ship.
Rocket are not PD at all? Does this thing not have any PD?
Quite
Ren
actually.
just took a bunch of rockets to the face,
He's-
but it didn't do much.
They don't pen armors, and this thing still has all its
Yeah.
armor. He just didn't have a mag. He needs to put his mag back on. Where are these going?
Well, they've kind of actually singled out Vren. That's
I mean, it's
I don't know,
nothing
not
to do when he
the
doesn't
worst
have
thing
any.
that could have happened.
Yeah,
That BB's
the command val ones.
No
wait.
interrupt. No interrupt.
Vren just took a hit
Primark, use your interrupter jammer, you fool.
because his
Dead.
magazine was taken out.
Yep.
He could have easily killed them.
Ah.
His magazine was out. A bulk magazine.
Yeah, this. It's looking
And
spectacular.
the other two CHs are out of range.
The BB got wedded out because it just didn't use the interrupter jammer. Not sure what's going on with that.
Oh,
He's
it takes his
scamming,
lungs
so he's
through.
not gonna bloom.
This thing has 10
Two
channels.
That is-
Yeah, I don't think even the 3K CLNs are like, no, I don't want to pay for 12 these days.
No, you don't need to buy enormous of that.
Keep gambling, eventually you'll look into a strike.
I mean, the BP is red. Like, just keep tracking it. It's good.
Okay, they take care of
The ships got damaged by enough other shit that the bad missile strikes eventually just
No,
kind of
they got-
worked. God,
They got
so
caught by the
silly.
containers. Primark just did not use the interrupter. The containers redded him out fully with decoys. Like, the containers are what has done this damage.
it.
No, I
They
meant
shouldn't have
on
been able-
Bren's ship getting its, like, Rymer just also being, making certain decisions besides the one I was talking about Bren's ship.
Oh
Getting
yeah,
its
that one.
magazine shot out
Back.
and then eating some
I'm not
containers.
sure why it didn't soft kill. Has it lost its box of soft kill?
No, he was just late on pulling the trigger on that.
Just lay on it. Fair enough. I mean, I do genuinely think people slightly overstate the dominance of soft kill, because if you do have 50 billion missiles, you will eventually hit someone with something, but yeah,
Ostensibly.
it still doesn't make them good.
I was just, the favor of this game is just massively swung over, in my opinion.
Has
I
it?
mean, I3 has a full cap fleet left. He can just sit here and hold.
And the battleship hasn't really done much this game anyways. I don't think it really matters that it's dead.
Well,
Because
I think
OSP is lost.
450 bulk's probably a bit more bold now. There's less armor on the field.
Maybe. The
Like,
actions
they're
can
both
handle
coming out.
those.
Spawn Peaker and Spawn Peaker is coming in.
Alright, let's
If
someone get the
Rymark
knockdown
did not
blow coming
scram,
in.
it is too late.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Rymark is just written off the BB.
At this point, for sure.
Are any of these going to... No. GB is just going to PD.
Tuggington's order being beamed after
Wait,
losing the jamming
He's
battle.
gonna bloom. He's gonna take Chibi's Zaxfords with him.
For what?
Oh, yeah,
He's about
shit.
to bloom.
Oh no.
That's awfully irresponsible.
Yeah, presumably they're not communicating.
Oh,
And Chibi.
Oh no.
3 seconds.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh,
That is about as bad a positioning as could have happened.
that is
That-
the worst
that's actually
case
the
scenario. Wow.
That's the worst case scenario.
That is.
And that's gonna turn things around because now the 450 bulkers can hammer those Axfords with HE with impunity no matter their direction.
Do they have Hexy? Honestly, I carry Hexy on my T20s on blockers just in case something like that happens. These do not.
I've started carrying it because I just keep coming across things that have been bloomed or plasmid by someone else. Oh, that's well.
Oh, here's Herman with the HE. Oh no, he's hitting Viren.
This is actually really bad because Vastal's Bulker is covered in T20s.
Oh, Ren just
Oh, Ren got caught out.
And Ren is dead.
Mm-hmm.
That was the fucked one. I'm pretty sure it didn't have any thrusters to leave anyway.
OSP
Yeah, it was-
might be turning this around.
It was retreating from the containers, and while it was mag was shot out and just ran into this Bulker. It's been just being slowly picked apart.
IA3 is just killing. Pi has now been completely wiped by IA3's destroyers, and a little help on his round. Destroyer with blanket on takes like some surprisingly sophisticated OSP cap tech to do anything to.
And the monitors plus tugs with guns and jamming ain't it?
They get bullseyed, and then they get chopped into tiny, tiny pieces.
Chibi gonna be able to swing down onto Alpha and capture it. Or Echo, rather. Bravo's gonna remain squarely in the OSP's hands. Yeah, there goes Reinhardt.
Is he taking MD fire?
Not accurately. It isn't hitting.
Oh,
Yeah, it's fine.
oh yeah, Home
And
can
it's
get out of that one.
missiles.
Oh, did one of the S3H take out GPC? Yeah, it did.
Well, it's yeah.
Pretty
Believe
much
that
a
one. The tops.
2v2.
Oh, the containers on Ren.
Oh no, we got some more
Still getting
containers
soft
still.
kill.
I think most of them are basics though.
Vastal needs to change targets and just
I think there isn't very much anybody here can do against Chibi just kind of walking over the map. Oh no, they have no armor, so this
enemy
yeah.
is securing
I
zone
don't know
box.
if they realize that though, especially because
Is Chibi not gonna capture Echo?
Oh,
Dude, it's
Oh,
right
It
there.
does not look like it.
oh,
Oof.
trying to open up the angle on
What are you
Vastal,
doing?
who isn't locked for some reason.
Yeah, we know it's much more important getting the capture point.
Vestal just did rock turning tech.
Do these even have parallaxes? No, they're 40Cs. Okay.
Yeah, they're both spy.
No lock ability in here at all, so one Bellbird will just completely disable Chibi.
Is he not
thing just
capturing
needs
the
to survive a
point?
bit. Needs. I'm currently rooting for Internet Explorer's sprinter that's on B. Just needs to hold out for 10 seconds more.
Rastor got main bell shorted, which actually turned off the T20s for a bit, so I think that might have saved the cap there.
I don't think they're aware that those things have had their armor stripped.
No, probably not.
I don't think Vestal knows that he could just use HEHC on these things and just shred them.
They're also broadside on.
No, he does.
He knows.
He
He
doesn't
does.
have HEHC.
He's using normal HE though.
Oh, what?
I think it's worth packing like 3 points of it, and your line chips pretty much no matter.
Oh, 1 or 2 points at minimum, yeah.
The enemy is securing zone eclipse.
I think my biggest argument against people who want to raise the price of 100 mil again is taking every variety of 100 mil is expensive. If it's expensive.
Does anybody want to raise the price of 100 mil again?
I've
Yeah,
seen the argument about
depends.
Con, so I can only assume some people do.
Oh.
I mean, raising the price of C90 is relatively popular, but the 100 mil in general, I think that's just Rymark.
Does anybody
Right.
sensible want to raise the price of
Vastal
100
is
mil?
taking quite a lot of damage in this exchange.
He lost the
Some of these
reactor.
things just have
Something
enough
I've started
armor.
doing is putting another reactor in my bulkers because they just get shot. The big reactor gets shot so often.
Alright, there we go.
It's so
Chibi on
frustrating.
Echo.
Yeah. I think Chibi had just enough armor on the angle to stop some of the 100 mil, or
The
he was
enemy
just getting
secured zone
split.
eclipse.
Yeah, that's game. Yeah, they lost
Last
Pi's whole
container
fleet
strike.
super early, and Jordan did eventually make something happen, but too late. For it to be
Especially when there's like 8 other targets around the map that would be better served to fire those containers at.
I mean, the giant storm of 50,000 different secret combinations is a pretty good way to confuse people into fucking up their soft kill, but
How is Jordan inherited 2 multi-mission tugs when Hunter surrendered?
see, these are pretty good container decoy storms. It's just, you know, that's a lot of defenders, and decoys are really bad against defenders now.
Hunter surrendered, right? Why has he got 2 living tugs?
Because I don't think he has surrendered yet. I don't know. I guess it didn't
Huh.
update.
Just a weird visual bug, the interface.
Well, they are moving around.
Look at the cap gaming. Look at IE carry us all.
That was hell of a carry. I'm not sure what this tells us though.
That IE is good at net.
That is true.
I mean, sure.
3v4,
It-
pretty easy.
What happened to the 4th person on the OSP team?
Pi looked at the beams and died. Sorry, Pi.
Well, no, not even that. I guess really a 2v2. The container liner spent 90% of the match not doing anything, and then Blanc, the battleship, that
I mean-
also kind of wasn't doing anything.
I wanted to play. I didn't want to play this, and it's the only fleet I really have for TESTULOUS. That is not fucking missiles.
My fleet was not good.
Yeah, I think the battleship would have lived had it had the interrupter on, so...
Yeah, like
Wait,
then.
Those were command?
Act ARAD...
Alright. That's enough of that fucking game. God. I don't even want to cast another one, honestly. The past 2 games being so pants on head. Fucking hell. I'll see you in the battle space, dear viewer. Good night.